welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Today we are talking about Lionhearted Bladeworks. Okay, so this is my last Brooklyn Knife Show video for this year. Okay, Lionhearted Bladeworks. Love these guys since they first came on the scene. It's two brothers, and they make knives in South Africa. Okay, now these guys were very well known for small fixed blades. Now this year I didn't see this specific model there anymore. This was like a little Hunter. I think this was the medium-sized one. Anyway, I love this little thing. My Carta, I cannot remember. It's some kind of basic carbon steel, basic but great. 1095, 1094, something like that. And then this one has got a mustard patina on it. Wonderful, wonderful knife. Okay, this feels like a slight hollow grind. Okay. Anyway, so this year I told you guys, I am I cannot wait because I'm very excited because they went into the folder realm. So let's move this one away quickly. Anyway, now we got the folder in this beautiful pouch. Okay, it's a piece of dyed or stained leather. It says the LH on it for Lionhearted Bladeworks. And then when you open it, you get your little Lionhearted Bladeworks card inside. So if you want to get in touch with either of them, there we go. Okay, I suppose they won't mind sharing their info because I suppose they want to sell knives. Anyway, the knife's not in there. I took it out because I was walking around and playing with it. I think you might have seen the short on this one already. Anyway, it's a friction folder, but it's a super cool friction folder. Like I said, high carbon steel blade, G10 scales, and then we have two different detents in here. We have one over there, and then one there. Okay, so two different detents to keep it closed and open. Now look at this G10 scales. This is marvelous. They were red and green and whatever. Now I like the green and the orange ones, and then eventually I just grabbed the orange one. And then we have this beautiful titanium clip, and it's blue, anodized beautiful blue. Big hardware on this thing. Let's quickly check. That looks like a, what do you call it? Like a T. Yeah, what's that? Okay, now I won't be able to. Oh, never mind. It's a T10. Okay, so T10 hardware on the back, and then on the front we have one of these. Oh, wonderful thing this from CRKT. So if you're ever in the market for a fantastic bit driver, I have a video on that also. Anyway, but then in front at the pivot, it's got this very interesting looking pivot. But I suppose, I don't know, you should be able to get one of these somewhere. Okay. Thick pieces of G10. And this thing, like I said, I'm classifying this as a hard use folder. Listen to this. That sounds nice. Okay. Beautiful blade shape. And then the edge with, I think it's Cerakoting or something on here, but it looks fantastic. And then over there we have the Lionhearted, the LH for Lionhearted Bladeworks. But this thing is wonderful. A wonderful one-handed friction folder. And when you have this thing in your hand like this, very sharp jumping, but sharp in a good way, you're never going to get off that. When you have this thing in your hand like this, you feel locked in. Okay, and if you are choking up on this thing, your hand is keeping that in place. Okay. Even reverse grip. Okay, you were not going to use it for anything you need reverse grip for. But wonderful, wonderful knife. Quite a good edge on it. But it is a steeper grind. But like I said, think harder use. Normal EDC things, maybe some harder use. I love this thing. If you want to take it into the bush and do bushcrafty things, that should work quite nicely. And then because it's such a, let's quickly get some specs on this thing. Because it's such a fat, exactly, 0.6, what's that, inches? Am I right there? Yeah, 0.6 inches. Let's do the blade in millimeters. The blade stock, 2.3. Okay, so it's thin enough stock for you to be able to slice and cut, and a thick enough handle for you to be able to do it the whole day long. Let's quickly see size on this one. Blade, 3 inches on the nose, which is 7.5 centimeters. Overall, this thing is about 18 centimeters, which is about 7.25 overall. So it's not a huge knife, but this thing is, it was in my pocket. It felt great. The clip's a bit tight, but it will loosen over time. And then I must say, I really, really enjoy this knife. This is one of my most fun friction folders ever. So for their first folding knife, I think this is a huge success. Okay, let's put it that way. It's the first time actually ever I've seen this, that we have the logo on the clip side. Okay. Oh, and you can actually swap the clip over if you want to. Fantastic. So fully ambidextrous, wonderful knife. These scales. It's beautifully textured. I love this. Okay, so there we go. Lionhearted Bladeworks. Another one that they completely smashed out of the park. Okay, all of you, it's Friday, and this is a fun knife, so I'm gonna call it a Fun Knife Friday also. It's Christmas time. Enjoy that. Be good and do all kinds of awesome things during the weekend. All of you stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye. Oh, wait, before I forget, and while you're still here, while I was walking around the Brooklyn Knife Show, Thinus Bothma, the guy that made this awesome knife, he saw my last video and he actually messaged me and said, do you only have the box? And I said yes, and he said he'll give me a pouch for the knife. And then while we were walking around, I suppose he recognized the sticker or a hat or something. And then he said, are you the guys from the YouTube thing? Because it was me and my brother. My brother is more of a, I don't know, outgoing person than I am. So then we said yes, and I went to him and I greeted him, and then he gave me this wonderful pouch. So now my little Thinus Bothma knife, the tactical flipper, can sleep nice and softly inside of its new little pouch. Okay, now goodbye.